It's the next time we're on pay-per-view, 3 boys streaming live on the WWE Network. And what's unique about this?
Longest time it's been Raw versus SmackDown, but now you bring the yellow brand into things.
It's going to be NXT versus Raw versus Friday Night SmackDown. Hey, gentlemen, coming up next at Crown Jewel, it is for the Bray Wyatt. Tonight, the match can't be stopped for the Firefly Funhouse. Seth Rollins steps in.
It's having no effect on the Fiend.
The Fiend has kicked out.
What is it going to take?
I did what I had to do to survive.
For so long. Now.
I thought I ended this. Showed back up on Friday Night SmackDown, and he nearly pulled me straight to hell. Now look, I'm going fiend hunting. I'm going to find Bray Wyatt.
Not good, no. Why are you doing this to me? Please.
I'm going to burn it.
Contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match for the youth from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds. You know, Corey, I think in a number of ways you can say that this rivalry with the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
But by Seth's own admittance, he has never, in his long story, told me this. Tonight will be different. Tonight, there will be no fear.
Somehow, some way, Seth shake off the inability to stop the Fiend at Hell in a Cell. And
this match is indeed for the Universal Championship, a title which you bring in that eerie red light. This match where in the arena and beyond. In fact, this match can
Till there is a victor.
to the throat of Rollins in a right hand, and suddenly the Fiend Bray Wyatt starts the match. Wildly there for a moment, and now Wyatt has taken the fight to Seth Rollins.
imagine what it does mentally if you're Seth Rollins before the match even starts. I agree. Just an organism of horror.
Bray Wyatt, the Fiend I should say, will use that to his advantage. Can.
Beyond the mind games, let's not forget the incredibly fast, very, very dangerous in the ring as Seth Rollins
do a Hell in a Cell delivered.
Oh, and a sling play by Rollins.
Over 10.
Blockbuster by Seth Rollins, trying to pull out all the stops here tonight. Off the top rope, knee right to the side of the Fiend, and the Fiend still on his feet.
Seth could be looking for the stop.
Oh, right hand. Oh, what a crossbody running through Rollins.
There's no way. I don't see how you can truly prepare.
The reigning Universal Champion Seth Rollins, the guy who beat Brock, always finds a way out. The Fiend is a completely different entity.
And now that's his roadblock. Now the Fiend Bray Wyatt again falls count anywhere.
This is all perfectly legal. You gotta wonder the more punishment that the Fiend is able to inflict.
Saxton.
Rollins find themselves. Rollins blocking himself from. Yeah, but Rollins up top of the barricade.
Super kick to the body.
Oh, stop!
On the outside of the ring, Rollins could end this right here.
Now Rollins finally realizes it. And absolutely no doubt in the mind of the Fiend.
There was doubt in the mind of Seth. Anything like the Fiend Bray Wyatt.
The Fiend is burying himself into
Faces to the Universal Champion.
Arabic announce table and now sends Rollins.
Thinking about now, what is the Fiend planning to do?
Rollins just preserved his match and maybe
Rollins.
Just learned his lesson.
Byron just stomped the Fiend on the outside and the thing got right.
Now Rollins setting up a table, which is perfectly legal.
Rollins keeping an eye on the Fiend.
Back into the barricade.
Rollins at it again.
Then he got up after being driven through the barricade. Now Seth Rollins is
the
clearing
way.
off our owl of our announce table. Dive will drive the Fiend back into the barricade. How on earth he got up for the stop? Then he got up after being driven through the barricade. Bounces the cowl of our announce table right off the face.
Fiend's down for the moment. Can Seth do anything about it though?
In his power, anything he can do to keep the Fiend down. Yes. Very telling that Seth has not gone for a cover yet in this matchup. He understands.
Rollins was willing to go inside Hell in a Cell just to keep the Fiend down.
Seth stacking one on top of another.
Way to hunt the Fiend.
Now Rollins with a steel chair in hand. And Rollins continues what has been a relentless assault.
Rollins trying to eradicate.
To go to a dark place tonight.
Prone body of the Fiend.
Seth Rollins has the sledgehammer.
This is where the line was drawn.
Match cannot be stopped until there's a victor. And trying to end the Fiend for good. Mandible claw! And a sledgehammer right to the side of the face. Not once. The Fiend just keeps coming and coming and coming at you.
The Fiend.
It's not your job, Saxton. Worry about the Universal Championship right now. The Fiend
To his feet. The Fiend is cleaning off the Arabic announce table here, and
is just mauling Rollins. No.
look at that sick face. Oh. The Fiend continues this malicious assault.
Guys, get out of the way. Let him. Double chop to the throat of the.
Go that way.
Can't go that way. Hey, there's nowhere to go. Rollins rolled out of the way and survived, perhaps. Take the title at one.
Only a 1 count.
At one. Just an absolute look of disbelief in his eyes.
It's the same look we saw at Hell in a Cell.
Now Rollins going to use the chair again, burying it right in the rib.
Stop stirring, not stop. Oh, advancing toward the Universal Champion.
Again, right to the spine.
Rollins just
Fiend has been able to endure to this point. It is. It's gonna break. Maybe it's Rollins, maybe it's the Fiend.
The Fiend.
Oh, God!
Oh, my God!
All the way to the floor.
Watch this, watch the impact. Fiend is literally lying on the top rope. Going through his mind.
I don't want to wonder. Rollins just riding in pain. Universal champion. I can't quite get a vision.
What is the protective covering on the concrete floor around the ring here? Actually, and
we wondered what was going on in the mind of the Fiend.
I think you're right, Corey. Rollins, I don't believe he's moved.
All the wreckage on the outside from my vantage point, but Rollins can barely stand.
Sick, sinister laugh. The steel grating on the floor.
Not out here. How in the world Rollins even mustered up enough?
Steel steps in hand, bounced off the face of the Fiend. A couple of... The steel, Rollins to retain the Universal Championship.
Just had to win this match. Was it even really a chance? Rollins stated on numerous occasions he wasn't going to hold back. He was going to do the Fiend terrorizing WWE, but Rollins has found a way to get back on the offensive here.
Yeah, it's the Fiend. Steel chair. Back to his feet. Rollins back to his feet first. Remember, this is for the Universal. First,
Sister Abigail, Universal Champion.
and this could be the end of Seth.
This is it. Well, it just speaks to the iron will of Seth Rollins to just relentless right now. And Rollins is able to dodge the first now. Dumping Rollins' body.
All away, create some space between him and the Fiend. Which is possible.
Seth Rollins is beat up physically, I'm sure beat up mentally. Feels more and more like a helpless situation for the Universal.
Stay away.
Seth looks like a wounded animal right now.
Yeah, but where's he dragging Seth to?
I have a bad...
How much more damage is this man capable of? Or
just trying to get his bearings as the Fiend continues. No!
somehow.
Getting the hell away from the ledge. From Seth Rollins. And oh my God.
Face Fiend is still on his feet. Still on his feet.
Striking with whatever he's
Stop
got.
again.
Number 4.
Another stop.
Rollins looking for number 6.
Still stirring and a 6th stop.
Somewhere there's got to be a human being in there. At what point? Rollins again stops from Seth Rollins.
Need this to end. I know what I have to do.
Rollins trying to
cover him.
You can't. I mean, the Fiend is still, he's still moving.
The Fiend still won't go down. My God, Rollins teeing him up for a go down. Oh my God.
Oh no!
What the hell? The Fiend! Oh my! The Fiend rolls from the ashes.
Here is your winner, and the Fiend, Brain.
I cannot believe what I've just witnessed. That man.
That's no damn man, Cole.
Fiend rose, and he took out Rollins to win the champ.
He just couldn't fight anymore.